Welcome to the 21st episode of Season Tickets. I'm Michael.
And I'm Max.
And now we're going to go into our debate, and it's going to be Oregon passing up Florida State in the college football playoff rankings. Was this deserved, Max?
Yeah, Oregon has some better wins than Florida State. They do have one loss, but it's to a good Arizona team. It's not like Ohio State's one loss to Virginia Tech, who is not so good of a team.
And I'm going to say, no, it's not at all. And the reason why is, how many losses do you have? Oregon has 1 and Florida State has 0. Now, I'm not saying Marshall should be ahead of Oregon. And I mean, they haven't lost in a Power 6 conference, and Oregon lost at home. That's really bad, losing at home to an Arizona team that isn't even in the top 15 in the country. I just think that's undeserved. What about you? Do you really think that loss is excusable for Florida State's soft schedule?
I mean, I don't think it's even that bad. I mean, yeah, it was at home, but you gotta remember they're 2 and 3. They'd be playing each other in the playoff, and it's at a neutral site anyway. So the only thing that changes is the color of the jersey they're wearing.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, thinking about it, if this was the BCS and Oregon was ahead of Florida State, would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
You would? Okay. Now we're going to go into our upset pick of the week, and Virginia Tech is my pick over Duke. I think that Duke is a really good football team, but they're just not that talented, and I think Virginia Tech can play well just like they did against Ohio State. What's your pick?
I'm going to go with Maryland over Michigan State. Maryland's not a bad team, and I think they take advantage of a hurting Michigan State team after last week's loss, and it should have been by more than just 12 points. But I think Maryland somehow pulls it out this week.
And now we're going to go into the big games of the week, and Georgia Tech plays Clemson, and we both have Georgia Tech's triple option attack.
Nebraska plays Wisconsin. I have Wisconsin, led by Melvin Gordon and Corey Clement. What about you, Mike?
I got Nebraska. Amir Abdullah, I think, is going to run all over, and that game is going to be a rushing attack for the ages. Amir Abdullah versus Melvin Gordon should be a fun one. And Mississippi State plays Alabama. I got Bama because it's in Alabama, and I think they just get a win. What's your pick, Max?
I have Mississippi State. I think they continue the strong season. And yes, it is at Alabama, but LSU on the road. Mississippi State won that game, and not too big of a difference in atmosphere there.
And Auburn plays Georgia, and we both have Auburn.
And on to the NFL, and we start off with the Lions playing the Cardinals. I have the Lions with Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate, and Matt Stafford. Who do you have, Mike?
I got the Lions too. I think they can get a big win. And the Patriots play the Colts. I got the Patriots. I think Tom Brady continues a strong stretch of play.
I'm going to go with the Colts. I think they get a huge win here. They kind of need one. They play in a pretty weak division.
And the Eagles play the Packers, and we both have the Packers, and that will wrap it up for the 21st episode of Season Tickets. Make sure you come back next week as we recap all these games and more.